Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, the offense was absolutely atrocious today. Look, we're not just talking about, oh, it was a little bad. Everybody played bad. That's including Lamar. Let me break this down for you, right? And I'm going to show it to you in a general aspect before I go in like piece by piece. So, Kyle Phoenix Barber, who is one of the writers, pointed out that practice has, quote unquote, mercifully ended for the Ravens offense. They finished today with 9 interceptions, 6 false starts. 6. Of those 9 interceptions, Lamar had 4. That brings his total, I believe, of interceptions for the practices thus far to a rather large number of 8. Look, this bothers me and worries me. And a lot of people would think that I'm worried about Lamar. No. I know, listen, quarterbacks are going to have bad games, bad practices. I'm used to that. It is what it is. My thing is that when you're on a football field, problems can compound other problems. And what I mean by problems compounding other problems is now, because the defense is getting so quick over the offensive line, they're starting to false start. Because they've been beating them like a drum. And what they're reporting is that the quarterbacks are starting to not trust the line, so they're rushing throws and not trusting and running away even if there's not pressure because they don't trust the integrity of the line, which is forcing them into bad, poor, paltry throws. This is how things compound in the NFL. Now, look, we have Lamar Jackson. They're all not going to be bad. We know that he makes things happen. But when you're talking about an explosive offense, you have to consistently be able to churn out yards, even when they know what you're going to do. How can we do that if the offensive line is looking this paltry? And I told you this is going to get worse. Didn't I say that? I said this is going to get worse before it gets any better, because that's how this works. If your offensive line bites, your quarterback either holds onto the ball and only throws checkdowns, or they start throwing interceptions and stuff like that because they start forcing the ball into places because they're being rushed. They almost start feeling, you remember when he started seeing ghosts? It bothers me that a lot of Raven fans don't seem to understand that or know that. I was reading it and I was so surprised, just how bad they were today. 9 interceptions, 6 false starts. 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my God! Oh gosh, that's not good. Hold on, and I'm gonna go even further because I like to read off things to you guys, and I want to see because Jeff never responds to me. I don't know why. He never ever responds to anything that I send. But I'm gonna go to hit real quick and read exactly what he put on today's stuff. Look at this. Make that 9. Josh Johnson just got picked by Kevin Seymour in end zone. Seymour has been really good over these first 2 weeks. Yikes. Oh, so here it goes. Interception count at Ravens practice up to 8. Lamar Jackson has thrown 4 of them. Josh Johnson and Tyler Huntley have thrown 2 each. And Kyle Hamilton and Ardarius Washington have gotten him once. Remember I tried to tell y'all that? And it's funny. All of the interceptions, I think except for 1, came from the safeties. I told y'all the safeties been balling out. They've been shutting down the middle of the field. If it's to Mark Andrews or anybody to the middle, No bueno. It's done. Mark hasn't been able to get open. He has not been able to get open. Kyle Hamilton has shut him down. And so has Marcus Williams. I told y'all this yesterday that I already knew what the strengths of this team was. The wide receivers, the quarterback, of course, and the safeties. I specifically pointed that out. I said our weak and our Achilles heels right now are our cornerback room and our O-line. To make matters worse, Ajabo again did not play. He did not practice again because he's still nursing a little injury. And the defense is having their way. Imagine everybody, if you know football, that's where false starts really happen. It's because the offensive line is trying to get up as quickly as possible because they keep getting beat. So then they start being like, oh, I gotta get up. Because they have to overcompensate because the D-line is absolutely mauling them. Now, I've heard some people say, oh, well, that's probably because the defense is so great. You think our D-line is so good, so dominant, that it could force multiple QBs into, 9 interceptions? Force an O-line into 6 false starts? Does that even sound like, think about it. The defensive lines that could do that would be like the 49ers, the Chargers defensive line. What's another great defensive line? 49ers, Chargers. Who else got a really good defensive line? Thinking. I can't think of them. Oh, the Steelers. You think we have a defensive line like those guys? Really? You do? You're like, oh yeah, we definitely do. Our defensive line is on their levels. Oh, I forgot. Philly. Oh my God, how can I forget Philly? You think our defensive line on those guys' levels? If y'all don't believe what I'm saying, I always like to make comparisons. Do you remember when Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, and Kelsey, the reason why I bring up all three of them is because the three of them together was absolutely almost unstoppable. Do you remember the last time they were in the Super Bowl together? Remember? Do you remember how the offensive line kept getting false starts and pushed Patrick Mahomes all the way 30, 40 yards back? Y'all remember? Because they were getting beat like a drum. Y'all remember that, right? Because that's how this trickle-down effect happened. Then Pat, even if he had a clean, and this is Patrick Mahomes we're talking about, even if he had a clean pocket, he was rushing out of the pocket because he couldn't trust the integrity of the pocket. He was just anticipating that there's something going to come. And if anything looks a little weird, I'm gone. That's why games are won and lost in the trenches. I'm tired of telling people that. I'm tired of the offensive line was playing bad. I'm tired of them always getting excuses. If you get my QB hurt, I'm going to be mad. Fix it. It needs to get done. Because if not, Raven fans, I'm here to tell you that we're going to be in for a long, tedious, strenuous season. And I don't know about you guys. I want to be happy. I want to see my smile. I want to be happy and smiling. But yes, today was probably the worst practice the offense has ever had. Ever. Yo, y'all remember Sandlot when he was telling the story and they were like, how long does the dog have to be locked down? And he was just like, forever. Ever. It was the worst practice ever. You see the spit flying? I want to make sure that I captivated your minds by that. But tell me what y'all think about today's practice down in the comment section, all right? Because like I said before, horrible practice, stuff got to get done and it got to get fixed. And if not now, when? But that's another episode of The Wonder Kid Show! Thank you for watching and how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? facts, and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. Just be respectful, please. And check out the Wunderkind's Patreon. Yes, if you want to support the channel and get extra content, that's how you do it. There's a lot of perks, a lot of extra stuff. Take a look. Let me know what you think. And I'm telling you, I think you're really going to like it. And if you would like to donate also to the channel, bottom of the screen, this side, QR code to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This show's Metro signing off. And as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yep.